Ways to meet girls or women here in Kampala, Uganda. One of the most popular questions that I always get asked by subscribers and viewers of my videos. So let's get into it. Right. This is one of the most asked questions by, guys that watch my videos when I'm here in Kampala, Uganda. They always ask me, what are the best ways to, meet, females here in Uganda? Now, there's a few different ways you can do that. And I'm about to break it down for you guys and give you different ways, in my opinion, of how you can meet ladies here in Uganda. So, first things first, before we get into it, if you don't follow me on Instagram, go ahead and do so. My Instagram is right here. Go follow me on Instagram, and that's the best way for you guys to ask me questions that you guys want me to answer or to make videos about. Because some of you guys have questions, you ask me about certain things in the comments, but sometimes I can't answer those questions in the comments, depending on what kind of information it is about. So it's much better if you guys ask me questions on my social media, either on Snapchat or Instagram. But it's much better on Instagram because I know most of you guys use Instagram. So if you don't use Instagram and you've got questions, Snapchat, I'll put it down here as well. So let's get into it anyway. So I've got some notes here. So I've written some notes down for you guys that asked me about these questions. And the first thing that I'm going to say is where you meet girls, for me, in my opinion, it depends on what kind of lifestyle you live. So if you're a party person like me, who likes to party a lot on weekends, so one of the most popular ways that I'll recommend for you guys that I think you could meet females here in Kampala is bars. Now, there's plenty of bars here in Kampala. I've made videos about nightlife here in Kampala, so I've showed you guys a few different bars and clubs, I believe, here in Kampala. So if you're in Kampala and you like partying, that's one of the best ways to find females in bars. Go socialize, introduce yourself, and keep it moving from there. And just be careful that in some places, I will say, not all of them, but in some places, there will be some, working girls who are on the job. So you might find some girls in certain bars and they might think, you're looking for a good time and they might quote you a price. So just be careful and make your intentions very clear when you meet somebody and be like, depending on whatever you're looking for, just be transparent. Don't hide your intentions, if you know what I mean. It will be helpful to you in the long run. All right, so number one is bars. Number two, clubs. So there's a lot of nice clubs here in Kampala, Uganda. One of my favorite ones is Governor club here in Kampala, and there's also another nice club at Akasha Avenue, at the rooftop of Akasha Avenue, and I've made videos there as well. It's called Illusion, and it's really good vibes on Fridays and Saturdays as well. So you can meet, obviously, ladies in clubs here in Kampala as well, if that's your thing. Again, if you like going to clubs and stuff like that. Again, my opinion is, my advice to you guys is meet people or meet ladies, girls, through things that you like doing. So if you like nightlife, you like partying like I do, it will be the best way for you guys to meet people, because that way you're going to meet people who are interested in the same things as you are. So there, in that way, you have, some things in common. So bars and clubs here in Kampala, Uganda, there's always a lot of beautiful women in bars and clubs here in Kampala. I'm biased, so you guys know that already. I love Uganda, I love Kampala, so I'm biased. I'm always going to say Uganda, Kampala has the most beautiful women here. For me, in my opinion, they've got the most beautiful women anyway. So, so bars and clubs. Number three, let's see what we've got. All right. So, number three, public places. Obviously bars and clubs are public places, but kind of like nightlife. So public places, I mean, things like gyms, supermarkets, things like that, shops and stuff like that. You can always find, beautiful, like I see beautiful ladies here in Uganda everywhere I go. You can even find, somebody who's working on the counter, on the checkout at the supermarket, and she might be attractive to you. She might be attractive to you. So, you can meet them like that. You can go to the gym. I go to the gym most of the times. I just came from the gym now. You might find somebody in there as well. Again, if those are the kind of things that you like doing, they're your hobbies, it will be the best ways to kind of, meet people that way. So if you love going to the gym like I do, and you meet somebody in the gym, again, you're going to share the same hobbies. It will make sense for you guys. Again, you have a lot of things in common. So public places. And obviously, we're in a digital era at the moment, and a lot of things goes on social media. So another way you can meet ladies here in Uganda is on social media. Instagram, Snapchat, I don't know, TikTok. I don't use TikTok, so I don't know if you can actually talk to people and stuff like that. So I'm guessing maybe you can, but yeah, social media, Instagram and Snapchat and things like that. Again, so if you're abroad or whatever and you want to come down here, take a look on social media and see what's popping, and see if you can get to know a few people before you come down, or when you do come down here. Check around on social media. There's always people you can meet on social media if that's your thing. If you're not an outgoing person, if you don't like going to bars and clubs, and you're really like an introverted person who likes to stay at home, who likes to stay indoors, I guess social media could be your best bet. So social media. Another way you can meet, obviously, ladies, is kind of like similar to social media, dating sites. Now, I've met a few people here, guys actually, who have told me that they've met, ladies on Tinder. I don't use dating sites. I'm not on Tinder, so I don't know how that works. But if that's your thing, again, you can use Tinder and find, ladies here. They've told me they've found a few they've met people on Tinder and stuff like that. So if that's your thing and you're on dating sites, that would be one of the best ways as well to find ladies, because obviously most of the people who are on dating sites, they're looking for looking for people to date. So that's kind of like, that would be one of the best ways as well for you guys to utilize if that's your thing. Social media is your thing. And obviously Tinder, I hear, is popular here in Uganda, and which is like kind of like the same as all around the world. So dating site, Tinder, try that. I don't know what other dating sites they use here in Uganda, but I know for sure that Tinder pops off here in Uganda. And I've met, like I said before, I've met a few people who have told me they've met people through Tinder here in Uganda. So dating sites. Another thing, if you're a student, and if you're a younger person and you're a student, if you're an international student and you want to study here, or you're looking to study here, you can always meet, ladies on campus if you're a student. So that's like, going to university and stuff like that. You can always meet people who are doing the same course as you, or on different courses, or, on student nights out, or freshers balls. If you're like if you're just starting, they're always putting on parties for freshers students, freshers balls, or freshers parties, or whatever they call them these days. So yeah, you can always meet people if you're a student at university, where you go. Again, my advice to you guys is, like, try and meet people through things that you like to do. So if you're a student, try and meet people at your university. If you like to go gym like I do, working out and stuff, try and meet people at the gym that like things to, like, doing sports, that like, to keep fit, that share the same interest as you. If you're an outgoing person, you like partying like I do, again, nightlife, if that's your thing, meet people, in clubs and bars and stuff like that. So those are kind of like the main tips that I'll give you guys that always ask me these questions, best ways of meeting women here in Uganda, in Kampala. Those would be my main ones that I'll say, and I'm sure they work everywhere else you are. I'm sure if you guys, from England or whatever, America or Asia, wherever you're from, I'm sure it's kind of like the same things, the same ways you can meet, ladies. And obviously here, Uganda has, a lot of beautiful beaches and resorts. So if that's your thing and you like to go away for weekends and stuff like that, if you run into people, introduce yourself. So I'm sure you can meet people at the beach, like on weekends here. People love going to beaches here in Uganda on weekends. So yeah, if that's your thing, you like going to the beach and stuff like that, yeah, you can meet ladies that way. I'm sure that'll work for you as well. So those would be my tips. So we've got bars, social media, dating sites, and obviously like public places as well. So again, before I look off the video, my advice to you guys is that the best way is to find, ladies, or if you're a lady and you're wondering about finding guys in Uganda, the best way is to finding them through things that you like to do, your hobbies. So again, I feel like I keep repeating myself. So if you like going out, evening walks, or you riding bikes and stuff like that, I'm sure you can meet people, in the evening, going out. If you like going to restaurants, dining, if you like dining out, I'm sure you can meet people in restaurants. So meet people through things that you like to do. That way, you guys will share the same interests. Like I said, I like going to the gym. I like, partying at night. So that's if I want to meet people, that's how I'll meet people. And obviously, I use social media as well. So I meet people on social media as well. So I recommend you guys utilize whatever can work for you. If you're on social media, use that. If you're on dating sites, use that. And depending on your lifestyle, if you're into partying and stuff like that, that would be the best way of meeting ladies, women here in Uganda. And if you're a lady, looking for guys, looking for best ways to meet guys in Uganda, it will be the same thing. It will work for you. So yeah, Tyme London, answering one of your most asked questions, best ways of meeting people here in Uganda, women or guys. Yeah, that's what I would recommend. So also as well, one of the best ways you can meet people here in Kampala, Uganda, is through socializing. Through friends and family members. If you've got family members here, or if you've got friends here, Ugandans in general are really friendly people. So if you go out, even if you go out by yourself to like a bar or club, you can always make friends. You can always meet people who are willing, to talk to you and stuff like that. So one of the best ways as well that I'll recommend, which is like more of like a bonus to you guys, is through associates and friends. So get people that you meet to introduce you to other people. So if you meet, a group of boys that you guys get along with and they've got girls that are their friends or whatever, get them to introduce you. They can be your wingman. They can introduce you to some of their female friends, or if some of those guys got girlfriends, I'm sure their girlfriends got friends as well. So through associations as well, they can, introduce you to a lot of people. So that's a bonus. So when you come to Uganda, be open-minded. Try and make friends, as many friends as possible. Most Ugandans are very friendly. They can always, any questions that you have, they can help you out with that. So make as many friends as you can, and through those friends that you make, you meet more people as well. So through friends and associates as well. So ask those friends that you make, hey, do you know anybody you can introduce me to? And things like that. I'm sure they'll be open to, introduce you to a few people. So that's one of the bonus tips as well. Don't be scared to make friends, man. So if you meet people and you get along with them, ask them, hey, do you know anybody you can introduce me to who's cool, to hang out with? Yeah, get talking and stuff like that. You never know. You might meet somebody that you like through, being introduced by a friend or so. So yeah, that's a bonus tip for you. Hopefully, I've answered that question and it'll be helpful. If it is, give me that thumb up, hit the like button, share the vid, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. More videos coming. I'm still here in Kampala, Uganda. More videos coming soon. So Tyme London. I'll catch you in the next one.